Hey team, thanks for clicking on our week 4 A-class video. Just as a heads up for today's class, we will need a few pieces of equipment. So for Little Champion students, we will need a set of pillows basically for any sort of target for us to do our kicks on, being specifically front kicks. So if you want to grab a couch cushion or some pillows or whatever you have to use. Also, we will be practicing our outward blocks. So we will want to have a piece of equipment that we can do to hit with as we are doing our blocks. So if you had like a pool noodle or anything else laying around that would be soft enough for us as we practice our blocks, that we could do it safely. Besides that, just junior and adult students, we also will need a set of targets or pillows, just something that we can stack up as later on at the end of class we'll be working on our squat forms, being able to sit nice and low. We want to have an actual target to get to, so whatever we can come up with, and of course, as always, team, I hope you enjoy your class today. Thanks so much. What's up, adults? Hope all of you are doing well. Hopefully you all enjoyed this class today. But let's get started. Everyone, feet together, hands to our side ready position, set, and courtesy whoos. All right, so what I want to see everyone doing, we're going to warm up by doing some knee circles. Today, a big part of our class, which we're going to be continuing to work on the next few weeks, is going to be some kicking skills, all right? We'll start basic, we're going to get advanced and tricky. I know all of you guys love the advanced kicks. So anyways, just going to warm up 1 minute or so. Right knee and left knee, we're going to be doing outside knee circles, all right? Let's go ahead and start with that. Just make sure our knee comes up, high, and around, warming up our hips. Right now, we are going in this big circular motion. All right, warming up, full range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now we're gonna just do a simple leg swing. So if you have enough room that you could do this like a Frankenstein style, where we have our arms up, we could step and swing. That'd be perfect. If not, just just step back in between. So you're just gonna swing your leg up, step back. Step forward and swing, and go. As we do this, keep our leg nice and straight for our good dynamic warm-up. Bring it up there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, let's see some basic front kicks. So everyone, defensive stance ready. Guard up, elbows in, just back leg kicking. So right foot, good tuck and kick, and then right back down. Everyone ready? Go. Hush. Go. Hush. Go, hush, and go, hush. All right, let's switch our stance around. I want to see a back leg, left leg front kick. Okay, guards up. Ready, go, hush, go, hush, and go, hush. Awesome. All right, so what we're going to do, start off with a knee split. So as we do this, drop down to 2 knees. Hands on the mat will ground in front of you, knees far apart, toes will be, I know you guys can't see right now, but our toes will be pointing towards each other. As we do that, pushing our knees as far apart as they can, and slowly being the key word, slip back towards your feet, so your hips are behind your knees, and then rolling again slowly, so your hips are in front of your knees. It will make a big difference. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so go ahead, bring your knees in a little bit closer. All right, we're gonna take our feet, make sure they're pointed directly behind us. Take our left leg, put it out to the side, just like a side kick. So our toes are pointing forward, not that way, but towards our head, basically. And from there, slide it out. Should feel a good stretch on the inside of our leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, other leg. Same thing, make sure our foot is pointed back. We aren't sitting back on this one, team. We are sitting forward. And again, slide it out, toes pointing in front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go ahead and stand up. All right, so stretching basically the same area, just a little bit more dynamically. All right, so what we'll do is just standing, feet about, underneath, feet together, excuse me. Foot out in front. We're just gonna take our leg, we're gonna bring it across and swing it up, okay? Don't fall over as you do this, obviously. Try to keep your toes pointed forward just like before, so we're not turning our hip and swinging it up. We are keeping our hips facing forward, swinging it up sideways. Try not to do much leaning with our shoulders. A little bit is okay. right, good. Let's switch left. I think this is your right leg. Go ahead. Swinging the leg up there. There we go. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team, so let's do some basic side kicks. As we do the side kick, first thing, we have to have our feet and our hips in the right position in order for us to get the right foot position. So when we side kick, we don't want our toes up. We want our foot twisted, so our toes, if my hand was a foot, toes are a little bit lower than where our heel is. So as I kick towards you, I'll get close enough for you guys to really see. All right, we extend it out, bam, and back down. In order to do that right, we want to have our back leg, so if we're all in our defensive stance, our right leg, we want to turn at least sideways, but preferably back a little bit. That's going to get our hips sideways enough, so that way when we go and do the kick, right, we have our hips in the right position, okay? So go ahead, get in your stance. On my go, turn the back foot, tuck the left leg, and side kick, okay? Ready, go, push. Take the time, make sure you got all the form right. Ready, go, push, go, push. Reset to a good stance in between. Go, push, and one more. Go, push. Let's switch our stance around. Same deal. Now just kicking with our right leg. So first thing, pivot, twist the back foot, tuck, and kick, and then right back down. All right, let's try it. Right leg. Ready? Go, push, go, push, go, push, and go, push. Excellent. All right, so last kick that I want to work with all of you on is a basic hook kick. Not a spinning hook kick. We'll work on that in just a minute, I promise. But a basic hook kick, which is very, very similar to our side kick, except it just has a little bit of a trail after the kick. So as we do a hook kick, we're going to side kick off center, right? So if I was normally kicking at you, I'd kick straight forward. For this, I'm going to kick and miss. Okay. While my leg is extended out with the side kick, I'm going to swing my leg while it's straight across to about here, and then I would bring it in and put it down. When we do that, the back of our heel would be hitting the target. Okay, so I'll go towards you. We tuck, kick and miss, and then swing it around and back. Done a little faster. See ya. That is a basic hook kick. All right, so let's give it a try. We're in our stance, team. We're going to kick with our left leg to start. Same thing, we do want to pivot our foot. Maybe not as much, because we do need to rotate our hips as we're kicking to pull our leg across. All right, let's try. Ready, go. See ya. That's it. Make sure we keep our toes sideways, team. Don't let them go up high. That would be aggressive. Ready, go. See ya. Go. See ya. Tuck our knee, that'll help, team. One more. Go. See ya. All right, let's switch our stance. Right leg, let's try it. Ready, go. See ya. Remember, it starts here, pulls across. Ready, go. See ya. Go. See ya. And go. See ya. All right, awesome, team. Feel free to do any extra stretches or warm-ups that you will need, as we will be practicing more advanced levels of this in a minute. All right, go ahead. Okay, so team, we are again working on a new rotation of self-defense techniques. So what we'll be covering over the next few weeks will be front choke and back choke. Two very common attacks, so very important that we learn the defenses. We're going to take them one piece at a time, and team, I will go through in pretty good detail, I think, for our videos, but if you want to see a little bit further on how all these pieces fit together, or another maybe a way to explain it, there is curriculum videos on our YouTube page here, as well as on the My Studio app. So just look for choke defense on our page, and you should be able to see me doing it with an actual real live attacker, and with a good explanation too. But anyways, today we're going to cover front choke. So obviously, front choke, if I was attacking Billy Bob here, be reaching out, grabbing onto his neck from in front of him. Okay. First thing and most important thing for any choke defense is that we can escape and breathe. Yes, we want to put a whooping on them, protect ourselves and that they won't hurt us again, but most important thing is that we can breathe, all right? So that'll be the first technique. We're not worrying about striking right away. So if I was being attacked, all right, I'm gonna take my left arm, I'm gonna reach my arm up and put it tight to my ear. Now the person's hand will be jammed in there, all right, but that's okay, all right? Squeeze it in as tight as possible. Next thing we're gonna do is take a step back with our right foot. So I'll slide it back so you guys can see that a little bit. So my arm goes up. I'm gonna take a step backwards with my right foot here. Now I'm in a good base, especially if this person was aggressively attacking. They probably would not just grab and squeeze, they'd be pushing in. So we need to get our feet underneath us and stick our foot in the ground to help us not get smashed into a wall or trip or fall, things like that. Anyways, so our arm goes up. We're going to take our right foot. We're going to step back. Now, the most important thing, team, we're going to do is rotate our shoulders. We're going to turn our shoulders to the right. Push very aggressively, right? That twist in our body while our hand is pinched in here is what's going to break the grip off of our neck, okay? That is super important that when we do this, we keep our arm in tight to our head. There should be zero space, all right, between our arm and our head. So when we do that, instead of twisting at their wrist and their hand, it actually tries to go against their arm, which is much stronger, okay? So again, arm will go up, step back, and rotate. All right, if you have the opportunity to practice this with a partner, obviously that would be preferred, you'll notice right away if you twist with a lot of speed and good form, the hands will just snap almost basically right off of you. But obviously if we have incorrect form, then that will have an effect and it will be harder to escape, might even hurt your neck a little bit more. So make sure we follow those steps, go through it a few times in detail. Only worry about going through that part right now, because again, the escape is the most important thing, so that should be what we work on the most, okay? So go ahead, practice that for a good 5 minutes or so, and have some fun with it. Good luck, everybody. All right, now that we've worked on our self-defense, let's get back to working some kicking skills. So again, the goal today is to work on a spinning hook kick. All right, so we work the basic hook kick at the warm-up, where we extend our foot out like a side kick, we keep our toes down, and we pull it across. Now, that kick is a cool kick, all right, fun to do, but isn't super effective because it is hard to generate a lot of power without getting more momentum, which is why oftentimes when we do a hook kick, we do it with a spin, where we're spinning our body around to give us that momentum for our kick. Okay, so as we do our spinning hook kick, ignore the bob for a second, we'll use that in just a minute. I want to practice it with you all together in the air, okay? So I'm going to go the same direction all of you will so you can follow along. We're going to be in our defensive stance, so guard is up, right leg is behind us. That is also the same leg that we're going to kick with here. So as we do this, first thing we need to spin first. It's the spinning hook kick, not the hook kick with the spin. So we're going to spin by taking our left leg, we're going to step across and turn backwards. So the target is behind me right now, okay? From there, we're going to turn our head, so with our eyes are looking over our right shoulder at the target. If you have trouble hitting the target with this kick, you're probably not looking that direction. You're probably just facing in front or to the side. So make sure you get a good look at where we're kicking, and then from there, we do our right leg hook kick. And if all goes well, we should end back in our defensive stance right where we started. So let's walk through that again. First thing we do is we take a step with our left foot, look over our right shoulder, and then right leg hook kick. Now again, as we are doing the kick itself, when we're making contact with the target, we want our leg to be straight. If we have our leg bent as we come through, all right, not only do we not have a good reach and use of distance, but also we're not going to have as much power, okay? So as we practice this spinning hook kick, I have Billy Bob to help me out. You don't necessarily need to practice this hitting something, but if you like, if you wanted to grab like a piece of paper or something like that to set it up, just something to make light contact with. The spinning hook kick is not a kick done to the body or to the leg. This is a head kick because you need to be able to hit and pull through the target. And if your leg gets stuck, so for example, I do a kick and my leg hits the bag, it's gonna get stuck and I fall off balance. You need to be able to hit the target and then spin all the way through, okay? So what we'll like to do is I'll do this on my go for a couple turns, and then I'll have you guys practice in a fun way. So let's get set up. If you want to, again, hit a target, you can, or if you just want to aim in the air, you can as well. Let's just try a little bit quicker, all right? So we're in our defensive stance. Ready, go. Push. And step back. Ready, go. Push. Go. Push. One more. Go. Push. All right. So if you have that down and you really want to test yourself, all right, fun thing to do is test your aim. So instead of having like an even bigger target, if you wanted to, for example, if I have the Billy Bob here, I could place a hand target on its head. All right. Do not practice this with a real person. All right. But the goal would be to be able to do this spinning kick and hit only the target, the hand target, off of the top without hitting what's underneath it. So being able to step, turn, kick the target off, while your Billy Bob is nice and safe. Now, I know many of you saw the water bottle kick challenge video back a few months ago. So if you even wanted to try that, you will need a partner for that, Joe, as I think I explained to you guys before. But we want to work on the aim with this spinning hook kick. All right, distance is so important with this kick, because as you're spinning, it's really hard to adjust. You know, I am too far away. It's hard for me once I'm spinning to, oh, I'm a little far up, move and cover distance, which is obviously a lot easier if we're doing like a front kick, roundhouse, whatever. So it's very important we get set and we know how far exactly we can reach. I do encourage all of you to practice that kick for a few minutes. Don't worry about doing your left kick. Only practice the right spinning hook kick. All right, go to work, team. Okay, team, so today we're going to be starting to work on our squat form. Over the next couple of weeks, we'll be doing a lot of different fun squat drills to improve the strength and flexibility in our legs. So as we are doing these squats today, the basic part of it, I'll turn first this direction so you can see. We're going to make sure first thing that we keep our heels on the ground, right? As we sit down, we don't want to have our heels coming up or getting up on the balls of our feet. That puts unnecessary pressure and your weight onto our knees, which isn't good over time. So our heels will be on the ground. Oh, and our feet should be just about under our shoulders. They can be a little wider, but we don't want to go super wide here like we're doing a square horse stance, okay? So while our feet are in that good comfortable position, with our hands off of our legs, all you'll do is try to sit down as low as you can. Bring your bottom down towards the floor and coming right back up. And you notice, if you want, I'll do it one more time, just keep an eye on my feet. You'll see that my heels stay on the ground the entire time. That is going to be a good squat form. Now, what we're going to do, everyone, you'll need a set of pillows or targets or whatever to stack up, and we're going to practice going and doing a squat onto the targets, each time getting a little bit lower and lower. Okay, so we're going to start off. We want to pick a target, set of targets that's maybe like about as high as your knee. My knee is like right here, so this is pretty much exactly it. So we're going to start off, everybody. We're going to do 5 squats at targets that height. As we do this, before you go, we're not just sitting and relaxing on the target. It's just a very light touch of the target, and then right back up, all right? So we're gonna go 5 of those. I'll give you a few seconds. I'll give you 15 seconds to try it. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Ready, go. Again, keeping our heels down on the ground. Keep our shoulders back. Forgot to mention, I'll show you. Good. 5 more seconds. You should be pretty much done by now, but just in case, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, so as I was saying here, team, we want to make sure we keep our shoulders back. If I'm doing a squat and in order to get lower, I am leaning my back forward, again, that isn't going to be proper form, okay? So make sure we do, like in most things, keep our shoulders back and our chin up, our eyes up as well, so that we can squat with perfect form. Now let's lower the targets a little bit. So as you see, I'm just gonna remove one of the body shields. If you take a pillow away, whatever, we should be about, mid-shin or so high. All right, and again, we're gonna do 5 squats at this level. Should be a little bit more challenging, all right, but that's the point. So again, we're gonna be sitting down, just a little touch, and then right back up. Again, I'll give you 15 seconds. Ready, go. Take the time, they don't have to be super fast. Just working our form on day 1. Go, 5 seconds left. We're doing good, team. If you finish early, feel free to shake out your legs. Awesome, all right, relax. So let's go one more level, team. All right, this one should be lower part of our shin, just a little bit above our ankle, nearly all the way to the ground. Again, this isn't just about doing like hundreds of squats. All right, we're trying to work our form, all right, and our hip flexibility today. Okay, so 5 squats, doing your best to sit all the way down and back up. Ready, go. 15 seconds again. Sit super low. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, team. So listen carefully as we finish up. I do want to give you one final set. Little champions, you are going to do a set of 5 more where you're going at your lowest level. Okay? For all of our junior students, you're going to do a set of 10, going as low as we can. And then all black belt students, which includes black belt juniors, and adult students, let's do another set of 20 to finish strong. And again, sitting as low as you can. All right, good luck, everyone. Hey team, so today for our class message, we're talking about principles of black belt number 2, which is courtesy. All right, so courtesy, something actually you hear us say all the time in karate class. Basically, it's showing kindness or politeness or respect, being nice to other people, and doing so without like expecting that, hey, I'm gonna do this nice thing for you, so you gotta be nice to me. Not like that, but just being kind and just spreading positivity. Okay, so a couple different ways that we could do that. One way is just using your pleases and thank yous, right? So if you were given something, right, we should be saying thank you in return, all right? And that's just a way for you to show your gratitude, right? I say courtesy in class, and we all do a bow, and when we do a bow, that's a sign of respect. It's like saying thank you for the lesson that you just learned. All right. Also, a couple other common signs of courtesy could be, if you have to cough or sneeze, that we cover our mouth, right? So that way we're not spreading germs around. That's another way to be polite to other people. One other one, which is always huge and it will always stick in my mind, when I was a kid growing up, anytime I'd be at a store with my mom, all the time she would always remind me to hold the door, not just for her, but for the people behind us, okay? It doesn't take much effort to hold that door open for an extra 3 seconds. And if we do that thing, that will make that other person's day maybe a little bit brighter and better. And if we could do that on a grand scale, so if you're always being nice, everyone else is always being nice and courteous, then overall we'll just have a more happy, positive world, all right? And that's all we're trying to do is just take those small little steps to be a kind and courteous person. So anything you could do to be polite to others is a way for us to show courtesy. All right, thank you again, team, for participation in this week's video. Before you click off, just want to remind you of a couple important announcements. This week is the final week to turn in any of the drawings for the summer t-shirt contest. So if you didn't get that email, basically how it works, all students are welcome to enter a drawing of a t-shirt that they would think would be super cool looking for all of us to use for this summer. I did email it on Tuesday last week, I think it was, as well as post the blank picture on Facebook. So if you would like to get super creative and have the kids design it on the online, they can. Or of course you could just print it out, have them color it in. And again, this week is the last week to submit those. So make sure it should only take 5 minutes or so, really. Have the kids fill all of those out and email or text it or send it to me on Facebook, whatever way you can, so that they could all be submitted for the competition. Remember, we'll be narrowing it down to the top 3, and then we all vote, and whichever t-shirt gets the most votes will, of course, be the shirt that we'll be wearing for summer training this year. So it's pretty cool. Besides that, again, we are starting our Zoom meetings next week, so there are still some days and times that are available. So if you haven't set up a private lesson for you or your child yet and you would like to, just send me an email with a day and time, and I will get that set up for you. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Thanks so much again, team. We'll see you later. Oos.